All right, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 11, as well as the finale of season 2 and the final episode of the Whateva podcast. It's a very special episode today, besides the fact that, you'll never hear my voice again, which is sad times. But I have 3 guests in here today, so if y'all could just unmute yourselves. Come on in, boys. So we got two returning faces. We got Nick and Joe. Say what's up, Nick and Joe.
They've seen my face?
Well, no. Oh my gosh. Dude, 2 returning voices, I guess.
Yay.
And then we also have a new guy, Dan. What's up, Dan?
Hello.
Welcome, Dan.
Yeah, this is, we're all on Discord now, because for some reason I didn't realize you could use Discord on your laptop, and I was trying to use my phone with the really crappy audio.
You ain't gotta admit that. They didn't have to know.
Oh, no, they do. No, they do.
You just outed yourself.
No, because the last 2 were on my phone, and so, the audio...
I remember when you called me on Snapchat.
Yeah, because, granted, the Snapchat audio is better than just regular phone audio, but,
Yeah.
problem is, the last episode I had my buddy Derek on, and he was on phone audio, so it didn't sound as good, but it was still cool. It was a cool episode. But, what's up, fellas? How's lockdown treating y'all?
I mean, lockdown? I thought it was quarantine.
I mean, it's the same thing.
I'm thinking, when I think lockdown, I think, everything is, completely shut down. Military's patrolling the streets, making sure nobody even steps foot outside.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which,
When I hear lockdown, I think of the incident we had up at the college the one time.
Ooh. Was that, during Halloween? Or was that, I'm not thinking of something else?
That was, I think that was...
Art project
Guy had, a sword.
Oh, I heard about that, yeah.
It was he had it for an art project, and he even confirmed it with, public safety. He's like, I'm bringing it up, and I just want to make sure that everybody knows, and it's okay. And they were like, yeah, sure, whatever, that'll be fine.
Somehow it escalated from, something looks kind of suspicious to, oh shit, there's an active shooter. And I was like,
there's a guy with 4 assault rifles on campus.
Sheesh.
No, so dumb.
But speaking of,
it was an interesting day.
I don't think I was there to experience it. I don't think I was here yet. But speaking of military and all that, so in a previous episode, I had talked about during the beginnings of the quarantine and such about how supposedly the National Guard was supposed to step in one day. So yeah, that was proven to be incorrect. So
the whole court martial.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about the National Guard stepping in to make sure no one leaves. So yeah, my mistake on that. I mean, I never said it was gonna happen, but I just want to make that clear that
they did institute fines if you're out in big groups.
Yeah,
to dissuade people,
which is as good. Yeah, breaking up the Corona parties or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
maybe tell my work to
Oh yeah, we actually have an essential worker here with us today, Joe. So
I am not essential.
Well, you're still working, aren't you?
Don't discount yourself like that. We all love you.
Yeah. So I saw your Snapchat story one day. You were kind of mad that you saw the work. Where exactly do you work, Joe?
First off,
I work.
Well, don't say the company name. I don't want us to get sued.
I would love to still be working right now.
I would love to.
People would love to be making money. Yes,
I mean, true.
But I'm at a job where I barely work there. I work 1 day a week just to make gas money. I'm not going anywhere. I don't need the gas money.
Yeah,
True.
Whereas I work at a restaurant and now we're doing to-go stuff.
Yeah.
True.
No, I work at a lumberyard. Why is the lumberyard open? I don't know.
People need wood, man.
Yeah, you need that hard wood.
The only people who need construction workers aren't supposed to be working. The only people who need wood are people that are bored and trying to do home projects.
What about firewood?
Yeah, because people are gonna be home, so they're like, "Oh, dang! Now I'm just working from home." So
all I know is what ticked me off was I've worked there for almost a year now, and the busiest day I've ever had working there was last week.
Why?
I don't.
You gotta get that oak.
Well, I mean, it makes sense though, Joe, because again, more people are gonna be home, so more people are gonna be doing home projects, and they're like, let's go to the lumberyard.
But I hate it.
Well, I understand that you hate it, but that's why it's happening.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Alright, Dr. Phil. What the heck was that?
You like a sales rep?
Me?
No. Joe, are you like a sales rep? What do you do at the lumberyard?
Well, basically, I have to get all the delivery orders on the trucks, so I have to, like, pick up all the wood, concrete, whatever they need, put it on a forklift, put it on a truck.
A shipping guy?
I do that, and I take care of customers, because I basically have to watch over the whole lumberyard.
Huh.
Wow.
I mean, that's
so much fun.
I mean, it sounds fun.
No.
I mean, I'm going to drive a fork truck. Are you kidding me? Those things
It's fun until somebody comes out and wants you to pick up, like, something 200 pounds plus, and they aren't willing to help you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, it's fun until someone, like, steps in front of the pickup truck. I'm like, oh my goodness. But no.
Oh, people do that, too.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
have, like, cart things that help you pick that stuff up?
Yeah. Sometimes, if I'm lucky.
Like those carts from Home Depot where you, like, lift all your stuff onto them and then you just wheel it around?
No.
Ooh, that's a good time.
But yeah, that's how work's going.
Well,
I
alright,
gotta do it tomorrow.
Oh, you got work tomorrow?
Yeah.
But it's a weekend, ain't it? Oh, no, you work on weekends, huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
so since I was up super late last night, did any of you guys see the snow that we got?
I didn't, because I refused to look out my window.
Dude, there was so much snow, and then it was just gone. Like, there was actual hail on my roof,
Ooh.
and then, like, I gave it a couple hours, and then, like, there's just snow everywhere, and then I was like, alright, I can take a quick nap, and then I wake up and there's nothing.
Welcome to spring, ladies and gentlemen.
It's also, yeah, April.
Golly.
Yeah, we're like, what, we're in the first quarter of April, and it's, like, snowing.
I swear, if I have to be locked up during my birthday, which is literally next month, I'm going to be pissed.
Same.
I'll just show up.
No.
You got a May birthday, Christian?
Yeah, I got May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Whack. I got May 17th.
Hey. Oh my gosh. Well, this is insane.
I mean, it's like quarantine's supposed to end April 30th. But
Well, we'll see.
But they're still keeping the college closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's online classes going for everybody? Well, except Dan, because, you know, Dan's he's a big boy. He doesn't go to college anymore.
I'm a big boy. I graduated.
Don't say he doesn't go to college.
Yeah, Dan got kicked out.
He wasn't smart enough for college.
Yeah, bro.
They couldn't handle the neutron style.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
No, mine aren't bad, mostly because there are already computer classes.
Right.
So, plus we're on, like, spring break now. So
Yeah.
I haven't really had anything due this week.
Yeah, that's good. I handed in a quiz, like, literally yesterday. Like, it's just...
So this past week was spring break for you guys?
It's
I
still...
mean, this week that we're in right now.
Yeah, our spring break got
spring break.
extended as well. So
Yeah, it doesn't start back up till either Wednesday or Thursday.
I think
I think it's the 14th?
yeah, it's
15th.
Oh, is it the 15th?
Yeah.
Well, I have some stuff due the 14th just because it's our weekly due
Right.
date.
Right. Oh my goodness.
So, what have you guys been doing?
Same thing
I
I'm doing
know
right
that
now.
you guys, you always are going out late at night, getting at the club.
What club, sir?
As you guys always do. So
Yeah.
what have you guys possibly been doing differently?
That's a great question.
Your extrovert lifestyle.
Oh, absolutely, freaking. I've lost track of time 3 years ago, but I also haven't taken a shower for about 4 years now. It feels like, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you are
from the
I'm
game.
not gonna make that joke.
Wait a minute, Nick. What was that?
I said so you are from the game room.
Aha. Yeah, that's one thing I may or may
gonna
not
make the
miss
joke,
from.
Nick made it for me.
Yeah, that's one thing I may or may not miss during this whole
It's the game
quarantine.
room.
Is the
I
game
don't
room.
miss it. I miss it being like a place where we could just go.
For real.
I don't miss some of the characters that would gravitate.
Characters is a
toward-
very good word.
Yeah.
With especially with Smash Kid. We should talk about Smash Kid, because
Did you
Dan,
talk about him?
I have not talked about him before, and like Dan, I didn't get to witness it, but Dan let out his like evil side apparently one time against Smash Kid.
I don't think Dan was up there for Smash Kid.
I don't know.
No, because apparently you like someone told me you like called the dude out because he was like talking a bunch of like nonsense.
Oh no, that was probably previous one.
Well, that was me.
That was you?
That was me.
Everyone told me it was Dan.
It was either Nick with the previous Smash Kid or with the current Smash Kid or the previous Smash Kid. I know I called one of them out.
Yeah, you called the one out with like the half mustache and like the
because he was
brown
always
hair.
super convinced that he was the best player. He was convinced he was the best Bowser main in the world.
Oh boy.
Yet he would refuse.
We're talking about
refuse to fight me as Bowser.
Oh
like he
No one knows
refused
that
Bowser did
before.
it.
Yeah, we're talking about for those who don't know or just don't understand, because like this is a very weird conversation from the outside
always
looking
this
in.
kid in the game room. It happens every single semester. There's a different one that just appears. I swear they have like a colony or
They
something.
get summoned.
But one leaves and another comes in, and there's always that one kid.
He's
just-
the dark avatar of the game room.
Yeah, he just acts like he knows what he's talking about, and he's so
We're not
annoying.
gonna give away names.
Oh yeah,
'cause,
please don't,
you know,
because
that's mean.
don't get me sued on my very last episode.
Yeah.
Oops.
What?
Oh.
What? Oh, excuse me.
You didn't see my notes I put on the script for you?
No. No. Wait a minute.
Dude, I want to say put you out, witch hunt you for that.
Wait a
If you
second.
put out names for it, that just hunt you down.
Dude, I don't think, especially with this, if this was much bigger,
Oh yeah.
I'm sure people would, there'd be backlash for it, but,
Yeah, I mean, this was supposed to be on Spotify, but that's not happening.
well, I mean, you kind of need, I think, you need, a super big audience first before they even do any sort
Oh,
of
absolutely. Absolutely. Just
Yeah.
there's a bunch of stuff at the college that we needed to work out, but then everything, the world decided to stop one day. I was like, all right, cool. This is
The day the world stopped.
pretty
Yeah,
much
some dude got real hungry, and then all of a sudden everything freezes.
more or less. Yeah.
Some dude ate a damn bat.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking at the script here, and
There is no script.
I mean, there's not a script. There's not a script. Don't get me wrong. There's never been a script. I'm looking at the stuff we wanted to talk about, and I think it was Dan. So Dan had a very interesting topic that he wanted to talk about. He wanted to talk about near-death experience.
Wanted to talk about makes it sound weird.
No. It's the near-death experiences, because apparently me and you have a lot of those.
I got a few, yeah.
So do I.
I've had 10 times where I have been in a very close situation with death.
Okay,
You wanna give us some
fine.
details, sir?
Here's an idea. All right.
Uh-oh.
Just hypothetically, right? We're in this time where everyone's really scared about what the hell's going on,
Yeah.
but we don't. This podcast is
Welcome to the
by
Death
Jack.
Podcast. Let's talk about the great beyond.
I was asking what you guys have been doing during all this crap.
Oh, I mean,
And we just
We spiraled out.
I've been thinking about death a lot. Yeah.
yeah, dude.
But that's a very good point. That's a very good idea. Freaking.
Think about positivity. Come up with ideas and stuff for people, because
I mean,
everyone's in the same boat now.
yeah. I mean, if you wanna,
Granted, some of us have more toilet paper than others. But
yeah.
still.
That's ridiculous. You know what I saw?
The lap of luxury.
Did y'all see that video of that one old lady no, it was this lady tried to snatch this thing of toilet paper away from this old grandma. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, people are idiots.
And then there was that video of people in Germany. I don't speak German, right? But you could tell it was about to go down, because I'm pretty sure in Germany you can only have a certain amount of things to buy in a grocery store. There's one old German dude. He you could tell he was complaining, and then all of a sudden it just turned into a brawl between two old guys, a freaking a manager. It was ridiculous.
Geriatric throwdown.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say whack after everything you guys say, because
Also, they just-
two of my friends got me just in the habit of saying that word.
It's like yeet.
And I hate it.
Jesse.
No, it was Tyler and Mitch.
That makes sense.
If it was Jesse, that's kind of cringe.
Just a little cringe. Just a little cringe. A little bit of cringe.
The joke there is that Jesse hates saying that, but he started saying it.
Oh, does he really?
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
Namely, on the topic of stuff we've been doing, I've mostly been like reading books and working on this really stupid
What a freaking loser. Who reads books? What kind of pleb do I have in my podcast? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So I got this like.
You actually read? What the heck?
So
I am Jared,
spend
19.
$100 on textbooks and you use them?
Exactly.
No, I've been.
What you been
Just
reading?
Get the code. Look at the answers, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I found this old like a kite string handle.
Huh.
One of the things where it's just like it spins around as the kite flies up, so you don't have to worry about wrapping it up around some stupid tube or whatever.
Kind of like a fishing.
Yeah, sort of.
Thing. Okay.
Like that. So the kite broke a while ago. I don't know why I was holding on to this thing. So I just got like 300 feet of kite string, and I decided, oh hey, let's make like a super long braid out of it. And I have gotten. There's just this pile of white string sitting in a corner of my room, and it's
but what about the kite string?
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Joe, dude, come on. Don't do that sigh of disappointment. We're only 16 minutes in, Joe. You gotta save those.
Yeah, Joe, why'd you say that?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Come on, man.
I hate all of you.
No, that never changed.
But, yeah, I've been thinking about doing something, but I saw it on TikTok like a year back or whatever. And I don't really know if it's like the right time to do it because of like the situation we're in. It's this thing where this guy got all this toilet paper, right? He would get these long lines of toilet paper, and he would like tape it to a ceiling fan.
Oh, and then he stood in it.
Yeah, he stood in it. I want to do that so badly, but then like I feel like someone would set my house on fire.
Well, it's not going to set your house on
No,
fire.
I feel like someone would come to my house and set it on fire because they're mad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
well,
shoot.
Especially not during this. It's like,
Sorry.
What's that?
I dropped a pool ball.
Drop a brick on your foot.
I almost dropped a pool ball on my
Out of his
foot.
chair?
No.
Oh, my God.
I'm messing around with pool balls right now. I'm in my basement, so I have a pool table down here. I'm just like messing with pool balls.
Damn. What's it like being rich?
I'm not rich. I'm kidding.
Bro, you have a table that's got a pool on top. What the hell?
Nick, that is not. Get your puns out of here. I heard that.
That's all I'm good for.
Oh my gosh.
No,
What were you gonna say,
no.
Dan?
A buddy of mine broke a pool table in half.
How?
It was just, I don't remember exactly how he did it, but somehow he tripped. Like they were wrestling or something in my. Alright, I'm gonna start the story over. So there,
Yeah,
for
was
a
olive
youth group.
oil involved? Because now I'm interested.
Wait. Huh?
So we have this group that gets together, or this family that invites a whole bunch of people from our church to this. Like every year, there's like a Super Bowl party.
Cool.
And so it's just like the adults will stay upstairs and like talk about politics or whatever. I don't know. I don't even remember what adults talk about. I'm 22 and I consider them adults still.
I could go on a rant about that. I feel the same way.
Yeah. So they're up there, but then they have this basement with like a pool table that also turns into a ping pong table.
Oh, I do too.
And it's like that's where all the younger kids and like the teens or whatever
Shut
hang
up,
out.
Joe.
It's not my house. Calm down.
No, I was talking about Christian. He
Yeah.
has-
Mine turned into an
He
air
has
hockey
an
table
earlier
too.
story.
But nah, they were like they were wrestling or fighting over something really stupid, like this little like baby pogo or whatever that somehow can hold 200 pounds.
Oh.
They were fighting over it, and then one of them trips over it, goes flying through the air, and snaps like the legs of the pool table.
Oh.
And it's just like you see the house owners just like run downstairs, like, what the heck happened? It's like, we broke the pool table. It's like, oh, well, I mean, we can just replace it. It's like,
Dang.
you just gonna replace a pool table?
Yeah,
like
they the
that?
rich
Like,
people.
just new pool table?
Yeah, if I were to do that with
I
my
ain't got
pool
that
table,
much
I would
money.
just die. Like, my parents would see that and they would just be like, all right, cool, get out, right? Like, I can't.
Yeah, we can make another one.
I don't have a pool table breaking story, but I do remember when I used to have a pool table and my dad broke a pool stick over my head.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Okay, you're gonna have to...
Do I need to call somebody, Joe?
Right. Let me.
No, he literally just, like... He lightly tapped me with a pool stick, but apparently it was just damaged or something.
Did he tell you he lightly did it after you woke up? Was that what happened?
Okay, here's an idea. I like the cold open, but still, when you say he broke a pool stick over my head, I imagine he's beating the hell out of you.
Yeah.
With a pool stick.
Yeah, I still think I need to call somebody. I don't even care like when this was.
You're huddling in a corner, and he's
man right here.
Yeah, you're huddling in the corner, and your dad's just like winding up like Babe Ruth.
What we don't see is in Joe's webcam, his dad is standing behind him with another person.
As soon as he gets off Discord, it's over.
There's already 3 broken ones on the floor. He's winding up with the 4th.
Come on, be funny.
Oh my
Make me
god.
look good.
You just hear like a smack, and then like his Discord cuts out.
Like, just gets muted. He's like, I gotta go.
You just hear him like tapping it on the wall, just like getting ready. Oh my god.
Talk to chat real quick. Yeah, I'm on a new workout program, and
Really?
I don't have any equipment, so I got like this like zero thing that you just do. Which,
Nice.
like, some of it's really sketchy now that I think about it.
Uh-oh.
Where I had to put like a broomstick between like 2 chairs to use it for chin-ups.
Oh no! You're either gonna break the broomstick or your neck. Please be
I'm
careful.
gonna break my neck first, but I mean it's been okay.
I mean, that's
I've lost
good.
like 5 pounds. since
Nice,
quarantine.
nice. I've gained like 27.
Yeah, but you're also trying to gain muscle.
No, not like that. I mean, I've just gotten obese. That's my problem. Because like,
Oh yeah, what? You're like 130 pounds.
I'm like 170. What are you talking about, dog? But like, what happened was like I wanted to do like the 100 push-ups a day, and I was doing pretty well. But what I didn't realize is that like I wasn't warming up first, and so when I told my mom, she's like, "Why aren't you warming up first?" Like I almost busted my rotator cuff pretty much. Like my shoulder was killing me. I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna chill out." So yeah, I gotta start getting motivation to work out again because like me and Joe have just been doing nothing but playing Animal Crossing. Isn't that right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, this man silent over here, just talking to animals.
Trying to be sketchy while planting trees.
Hey, listen, I'm buying carpets and wallpapers right now. Leave me alone.
Yo, yeah, I have 2 funny stories about Animal Crossing. So
Okay.
I almost just like lost all motivation to play it because I almost like screwed up. I almost like screwed up the entire
There's a
thing.
common theme with you. Do you want some help?
What?
You okay?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Because what I decided to do, I was like, I'm gonna do that money duplication glitch. I'm gonna just do the time traveling thing, right?
Didn't they stop that?
Yeah, they did, and I didn't realize. I mean, I knew, but I just like ignored it because I'm thinking like, oh, nothing wrong will happen. I'll just get like duplicate money. So I do it, and I didn't make any money. And all of my villagers like, yo, it's been 8 years. Where have you been? And like, I'm about to cry at this point because like,
Oh no! Revert the save.
yeah, I did. Oh, I definitely did. I got right back out, put it right back to where it was. I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna act like this didn't happen. And then the second story I have,
Just like real life.
yeah, pretty much. I wish, honestly, just like erase the save.
Imagine, all right, if you had a button, right, that could take you like a rewind time, and you can go back and do one thing over, what would you do?
I would stop myself from dating multiple white girls of racist dads.
Oh.
Next, no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I thought you were gonna do stop myself from being born. I was like, all right, that's a bit much.
No. But,
What was that?
The mic just clipped so hard.
Oh, my mic just
It
clips?
hurt my ears.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ow.
What
Just
the?
went like,
Oh no! I'm so sorry. I think I shook the table, and that's why that happened. But if I were to stop something, I'd probably stop myself from like I'd probably just be like, hey, stop getting lazy. I'd probably just, that's what I'd do. Because, like, I'm always like, I'm going to work out for a bunch, and I'm going to stop for, like, 2 years. I'm going to work out for, like, a month, and stop for another 2 years. I'd probably, like, stop myself. I'd be like, hey, another set.
You got to come back. You got, like, your leather jacket, your sunglasses on.
My
You're
gosh.
like, yo, younger, not cool Christian. Cool like me, cool Christian from the future.
For real.
What you got to do is just, like, not eat for, like, 2 weeks or whatever.
No.
Just,
wait a minute.
Okay,
wait just a minute now.
You just get, like, really...
Starve yourself.
No, I'm not saying starve yourself. You get really sickly or whatever, get pale or whatever. You go back to the past and be like, bro, I didn't work out at all.
Yeah,
I was giving myself a tapeworm.
No, it's not like you're okay. You're not. Oh damn it! This hypothetical sucks. I was gonna say like you're not like going back in time and then reverting back. You're literally going back to a certain point and redoing something over.
Then I would still be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do another set. Like that wouldn't change.
I'll definitely go back and just be like, take school seriously.
Yikes! I would go back and start my different major from the beginning, so I didn't waste a year.
Yeah.
True.
I go back to when I was a kid and graduate college early instead of literally just doing nothing.
Yeah, but you don't keep the same memories. It would be you'd revert back to who you were at that point and just redo it. The only thing you know is that how it went wrong.
Exactly.
It's a weird hypothetical.
I would... I think in that phase of my life, I would go back to, like, 8th grade or whatever.
And kick Timmy in the nuts.
More or less.
No, I would probably just change up who I was at that point.
Same,
Yeah.
to be completely honest.
I feel like it would have greatly improved my social abilities.
Interesting.
Because at that phase of my life, I didn't want to. I was in this weird, awkward stage where I didn't have a whole lot of friends. But then, like, I was at a private school, so like there was one group of friends. Everybody was a group of friends. If you weren't part of that group of friends, you didn't have any friends.
Yeah, but
Damn, you should have just been friends with me.
Oh no, I'm not complaining about that at all. You guys are great, except Joe.
Ooh.
It's understandable.
No.
Whack, I guess I'll leave.
No.
That's funny. Oh man. No, I basically what I've been doing is trying to not let I what's keeping me sane right now is trying to think about like, okay, all this crap that's going on, I have no power over it at all, so I kind of just have to roll with it.
Exactly.
And that way, I'm not stressing about like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? It's like, hey, whatever happens. I just gotta focus on whatever the hell I can do.
For real.
Exactly. See, that's
like
kind of
I haven't read only because like I refuse to watch most of the news that isn't like the actual like press addresses,
right?
Because all of that is like a lot of like fear mongering and clickbaity stuff, so that people just watch your network. So what I've been watching is like in the morning, it'll just be like the governor like describing their situation and talking to like the press about, okay, here's the data from the statisticians about how many cases we've got. Okay, the curve's flattening a bit, but this doesn't mean start going outside. It means we're starting to do good. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually informative. That's fine. And then like I come downstairs like 2 hours later, my dad watching TV, and it's like, oh my god, everything sucks. And it's like, well, I mean, not really. It's just different.
Yeah. We're just at a different phase right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that 2020 is a total wash, and that like we just need to give up on the year. It's like, bro, we're only 4 months in. We got 8 months to change this around and just make everything better.
Well, I mean, this is also a wake-up call for, like, hey, you gotta be... Well, yeah, I mean, it teaches people, I mean, well, the sane people that, are actually following the stuff, which is most of the people.
Right.
But it's, the jackholes, like, the one dude that doesn't follow it that's gonna ruin it for everybody else. like, it's teaching all of us, okay, we need to be mindful about, hygiene and making sure that we aren't just doing random crap, like, with reckless abandon.
Yeah.
Because this is a bad thing that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
For real, though, like... Well, welcome to, the Depression Cast.
No, I'm just...
You're speaking facts. You're speaking facts.
This is what's actually happening in the world. If we talked about, if we don't, like... Because we aren't... It's not like we're some big show that everyone's going to take our opinions and be like, oh, okay, this guy's right because I like that guy. It's like, no, they don't know who we are, but we're just normal people living through it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like our opinions of it.
Yeah, it's like, hey...
Absolutely.
We get it. The thing that I hate is those celebrities that are, like, out on Twitter, like, oh my god, I'm having a rough time in my, $6 billion mansion. And, oh man, everything sucks. I'm just like, no.
Yeah, man, go do some laps in your pool. Well, I just have to,
really. It's like, excuse me.
beat up old people in a Target. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Like, damn, dude. I don't know. Some of them are doing okay. Like, when they're putting out, like... I mean, obviously they know that they have some kind of fanatical people that follow them. So they're like, all right, here's my workout stuff. Like, if you want to join me and do it, here's some things you can do to keep yourself occupied. I'm totally okay with that.
Have y'all seen Tory Lanez Instagram lives recently?
No, what's he been doing?
And what?
Tory Lanez is he's like a rapper, R&B singer, and he's been doing some buck wild stuff on his Instagram live.
Boy.
He calls it Quarantine Radio, where he and some buddies of his, they just go on Instagram live and they just they do a twerk competition. They play music and then they'll have people like come on and then they'll just start like twerking, and he's been banned like twice now, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Because like you had a woman like deep throating a gigantic candy gummy worm, and I think that got him banned one time. You got what's
Speaking
up?
Of,
Wait a minute. Speaking of, wait a minute.
Yeah, you're going a little deep on this.
Gummy
Where'd you
worm.
get my security cam footage?
Wait a minute. Like there was this one woman yesterday. She like poured like cereal, milk, syrup, ranch dressing, and like other stuff just all over her while she was twerking on an Instagram live.
Please stop. I like to enjoy food while it's one of the few
it's
things
ridiculous.
I can enjoy.
It's ridiculous.
Oh god, why?
Because and you hear his like hype man in the background, quarantine. Like, it's ridiculous.
That's really funny. I mean, I'm glad some people are trying to make light of it. Cause the moment that you let it get you down is when it's gonna win.
For real.
Exactly.
Take advice from me. Never let something get you down. Just make fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can make light of it.
Unless, Christian over here is someone else making light of it, then he goes and kills them.
Wait a minute.
Like, speaking of making light of things that are wrong, how's the hand treating you?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
See, Dan got it. Anyways. I didn't tell you guys another thing that happened at work.
What happened at work?
So, the reason why I made that Snapchat story of me getting annoyed wasn't because I was so busy. It's because everybody that came in asked the same question of, how's work going?
I mean, it's just work.
And they kept asking, you keeping safe? Making sure not to get sick? And you don't know how many times I wanted to tell all of them, like, well, I would be if you weren't here.
Yeah, but you also have to remember, Joe, that's like, when they're going out and talking to you, that's probably like their one contact with a person that they haven't, that they don't know or haven't been talking to that much.
Right.
Yeah.
So they probably, and that's really like the main thing to talk about right now is, hey, how are things going for you? Kind of, most of the time too with them is they're probably just trying to think, okay, this guy is going through the same stuff I am, except for he still has to work. Maybe I can talk to him and alleviate some of that stress just because we're all people.
No, I wish that was the case, but it was definitely most of the people there were just, like, pretty self-centered.
That's like, anytime I try to interact with someone, I try to have it in my mind, like, yes, it'd be real easy to be, no, I don't want to be here, no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to deal with you, I'm not enjoying this. But then I just have it in my mind, like, this person could be having a terrible day, where nothing is going right, nothing feels, like, worthwhile. So if I can just be that one little spark of light that just can make this day at least not totally miserable, then I'm going to do my best to do that.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh man, everything sucks.
What Eat, Pray, Love book did you get that quote from?
I knew that was coming. I knew someone had to say it. Oh my gosh.
No, I get that, Dan. Like, if
yeah,
you
absolutely.
be the one person that lifts them up, then maybe, they'll remember that as the one reason why they're still, okay. Yeah, I got you.
Absolutely. Freaking, I kind of did the same thing with my mom, because I went to Target with her yesterday, and like I kept messing with her. I'm like, hey, 6 feet, back up, 6 feet, 6 feet. She almost like started beating me up in the store. I'm like,
I keep making.
I did when my brother came home from college. He was like, he would like have like this slight little like allergy cough, and I'm just like, whoa, Corona.
yeah.
So I found this pretty funny meme, and so I guess I should follow this up with, or before I start this, my mom absolutely despises anything having to do with reptiles, lizards, anything like that. Like,
what?
For whatever reason, she is terrified of them. Which
Lizards
I find
are friends.
funny. Exactly. So
fish are friends, not lizards.
Yes, exactly.
What?
Lizards are friends.
You heard him, Joe.
Lizards.
Dude, I'm losing it.
Good.
So we, one time we had this, I think it was like a salamander or something. So I'm sitting, my room is downstairs, it's in the basement, and basically the living room, everything else is upstairs. So Mom was in the kitchen or whatever, or doing something. I'm sitting in my room, all I hear is this like blood-curdling scream, just, Daniel! Get up here! And I'm like, oh crap, something's actually wrong. Like the kitchen's on fire, whatever. So I sprint upstairs. Mom is like sitting like crouching shuttered right next to the kitchen, like pointing like terrified at the hallway. She's like, there's a thing over there on the floor.
Oh.
And I go over. There's this
head.
there's this little like 2.5 inch long black salamander.
Hey.
Poor little guy got himself wedged between some of the floorboards.
Oh no.
Or some of the flooring, and he's just like wriggling around trying to get out, and she's terrified of this thing, just like screaming. I'm thinking like something drastic has gone wrong, or
yeah. Well, she might have a phobia of reptiles. I don't know the exact name.
All I know is I hate snakes.
Oh, same. I can't deal with snakes. I can't deal with it.
Bad experience with a snake?
I have not, but my mother has.
I mean, Christian's dated a couple.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But but
Sorry.
No. My mom told me a story about her and I think it was her cousin. They were just hanging out back in Mississippi, and they're watching TV, and all of a sudden, like a ceiling tile just fell.
Oh no!
And there was just this giant black snake that just fell from the ceiling. But when it hit the ground, it got knocked out. So you just got this like huge snake that fell from the ceiling, just sprawled all across the floor. And my mom and my cousin were just like, "What are we gonna do with this?" Right? And so I think one of them had to like put him in a bag and then like chop it up and like throw it outside. It was freaking ridiculous.
Oh my god!
Like, my mom's like the snake killer. Like she like run over snakes with like lawnmowers. There was like one time where we were in Florida and like there was a snake under my mom's chair. Like she didn't even see my brother. Was like, "Hey mom, there's a snake under your chair." Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like speaking of like lizards and all that, the last time I went to Florida, I don't know where me and my mom were going. We were walking somewhere. I think we were just walking. No, we were walking to like a mall, and we were like walking, and there's like this bush. There's like a little like area, a bunch of bushes, and like a few feet in front of us, there's like 4 iguanas that just zoom past us, like. And they're just going, right? And then...
Wait, are they the little green ones?
No, they're the big ones.
Because those ones...
These are like the big iguanas.
The
huge
foot
ones.
And a half long iguanas.
Oh my, these are like 3 feet. These things were just booking, just like a few feet like in front of us, and we're just like, what? What do we do now? Right? Do we keep walking? Like, are there gonna be more iguanas? Like, they were in trees. They're like on poles. They're like staring at us. There's a flock of iguanas. We're just like, how do we navigate this? My mom's like, all right, come on, let's keep moving. I'm like, are you sure?
No, I have a snake story.
Uh-oh.
It's not the reason why I hate snakes, but it's definitely the reason my dad does.
Uh-oh.
My parents used to live in
snake
Florida.
hit him over the head with a pool.
That's great.
That's amazing.
No, so my parents used to live in Florida for like a year before I was born.
Nice.
And during that year, at one point my dad was coming home from work, and he walked under a tree, and he heard a tree branch snap, and he heard a huge thud.
Uh-oh.
And he looked behind him just to see a giant black snake right behind him. So he booked it.
Yeah.
With a pool cue.
That's so funny.
Just,
dude, that's crazy.
I couldn't imagine it,
Some
because
of the
like
snakes can get like climbing up the trees and stuff is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like the one thing you don't want is like, oh, the thing that I always want to watch out so I don't step on is now above my head.
For real.
The threat has become airborne.
Like, literally. Like, I remember I was, like, walking a nature trail with my friend, and, like, she was like, hey, it's a snake. It's, like, this maybe, like, 4-inch snake. I'm like, oh, nope, I'm out. I'm gone. Like, I can't deal with snakes. I don't. I don't like snakes. I don't understand, like, them, like, girls who, like, have snakes as pets. I don't understand that. Like, they have them, like, wrapped around their arms.
It's because they're snakes themselves.
Yeah, they gotta learn from someone.
Yeah.
Freaking, like, I couldn't imagine, like, you just wake up, right? You just wake up, you're a little bit of pain, and you wake up, and there's just a snake on your nipple. Just, like, I couldn't, like, imagine, right? Like,
What?
Imagine, right? You just wake up, and there's just a snake biting your nipple. Like, just, I couldn't deal with that.
Why? Okay, question.
What's up?
Why are you putting snakes under your shirt?
No, I'm saying, like, but they can easily get under there. They just slither on in.
Here's an idea: get a little terrarium for them, and then put a lid on it.
Listen, man, you know snakes are crafty. Those things be like sliding under.
Snakes are crafty.
Yeah,
it's not Ratatouille,
they got tools and all that. You know.
They got Ratatouille, but it's a snake. There's just a snake sitting in some guy's head.
Oh my god.
He's not even that. He just gets a bunch of other snakes and they become the pasta.
No, they just become the man. They just become that's the dude. It's just a bunch of snakes.
It's shape shifting. That'd be a chameleon, wouldn't it?
Well, you know. Yes, but you know, it's all good.
No, I've just always hated snakes.
So,
I don't know why.
like it. That and needles. I can't deal with needles.
Oh god, yeah, but here's the thing: when they get the vaccine for all this crap that's going on, you damn better go
Nope,
get one.
don't matter.
I'll
do.
get her right away. I'll just be real with you.
Like I need them to like give me a pill or something. I'll take a pill.
Are
you serious?
No, I'm
you
just
put
kidding.
Yourself at risk?
No, I'm just kidding. I'll go there, but like
when they come out with a vaccine for this, I'm definitely not going right away because even with all the testing, it's gonna be somewhat rushed. There's gonna be stuff wrong with it.
Well, I mean, they had one already, and they're testing it right now. They haven't released it to the public. They only release it to the public to get when it's ready.
Exactly.
See, you can say that, but I've had certain experience with vaccines, and it's always gonna stay that way for me. That there's a reason why I haven't gotten many. It's caused many of my problems.
I don't know. I've never been super concerned with needles. I'm not sure what it is.
Ooh, I can't do it.
Even when we go donate.
Even when you go donate, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Even when I go donate blood, it's like, yeah, it's a pretty big needle they stick in you, and it's stuck in you for like 10 minutes or whatever. But it's just never really bothered me. I'm not sure why.
I think my fear of needles started. I was watching one of the Saw movies, and it was that one scene where they throw that girl into Saw 2, baby. They threw that girl into that like pit of just used heroin needles. And I'm like, my god, it was so bad.
Well, that's the thing for me is I don't hate the pain of it. I just the thing when it like pierces the skin, I like cringe.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I can't do it.
So when I go get vaccines and stuff, I just look away.
No,
I just talk to them about stuff.
I can't because all my like focus is just right on the needle. I just can't do it.
I don't like it.
Like, but where it can be unnerving because it's like this little piece of metal. Usually, you think, okay, something like piercing the skin. It hurts. Nope. It's rough. Like you can feel it. But needles, they're smooth. They just kind of glide right in, and there's something unnerving about it.
No, I don't. They don't do that for me, man. I feel it the whole time.
Yeah.
One of the nurses stuck a needle in me. I think I've told you guys before, but she couldn't find the vein, so she moved it while it was in me.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Enjoy it.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a. Well, that's the problem. Is we had one where it was this lady who came to give free flu vaccines to our school, and she had it in my arm, and then she like turned and bumped it, and I had to go like I couldn't finish. We were doing those stupid like benchmark tests where you just had to like write for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And of course they made me get it in my left arm, but because they're like, oh well, you know, everyone is like right-handed, so they gave it to me in my left arm, not realizing that I'm left-handed, so I couldn't do the writing exam.
Oh no.
So I literally just walked up to my teacher and I was like, hey, so I cannot write this. And then she was like, all right, what do you want to say? And then so I just said everything to her and she wrote it. And that was really nice.
That's cool.
Oh man, on the topic of like school testing, I remember the one year I had to go to summer school. It was at the Northside Blodgett? Yeah, that middle school. They had it like that was just the location for the summer school. But because we live relatively close, I was like, all right, well, I don't have a car, and I don't feel like getting up and getting someone else to drive me there, so I'll just ride my bike. Whatever, I like riding my bike.
Oh, no.
So, no, that's fine. So the whole summer, nothing wrong happened. I got there, got safe, did the school, came back like 3 or 4 hours later, whatever. Finals day.
He saw the guy around the corner.
The one day where nothing should have gone wrong, I'm going through the intersection, and I have the right of way, and some guy hits me.
Ooh.
I got hit on the bike, and there was like I won't go into too much detail, but there's a scar on the inside on one of my legs from it.
Ooh.
And the really stupid thing about it was, administration for the summer school was called up my parents, like, why was your son not at finals today? Like, he didn't show up for attendance. So, like, he got hit by a car, so we're going to reschedule. It's like, well, he has to be in and take finals today. It's like, he can't walk. He's not coming in. It was like a week and a half later, I'm sitting in like the nurse's office or whatever, like a stool propping up my leg and hunched over in the most awkward angle, writing all my finals.
Oh man,
that's crazy. It's good. I've never had like a really like crazy injury like that ever. I mean, I like dislocated my finger trying to catch a football. Like that's it.
Dang.
I think the worst injury I've had wasn't even that bad. I'm pretty sure I just split my knee open.
Oh.
Like skin-wise.
Okay.
Oh, you know what's... So anyway...
Yeah, please.
No, you need to... How it happened was funny. I can promise you that.
Oh, okay.
So I was in a youth church event where we were playing dodgeball.
So my dad had a pool stick.
And that too. No,
and I didn't dodge the ball.
I missed the ball. And my dad stood up.
Dodged the ball.
My dad did not.
I dodged the ball by jumping over it, and when I landed on my leg, and my knee just was like, bruh.
Goodbye.
Bruh.
That changed the world.
My
final message. Goodbye.
That's a big yikes right there.
Holy crap. I don't know if I have any interesting dodgeball stories. I know one time one time during dodgeball in high school, we got hit. Some kid got hit straight in, like, right in his forehead, fell back, and, like, just, like, full... I don't know how hard whoever threw the ball threw it, but this dude went flying backwards. Like, he got tackled by, like, a quarterback or whatever. It was crazy.
Nice. Here's an idea, Dan. Quarterbacks don't normally tackle people.
Here's the thing. I don't watch sport.
Okay. Quarterback.
We got discourse in the Discord.
Everyone protects. They're the guys that throw the ball. You could say linebacker, defensive end, like those ones.
He protect, he attack, but most importantly, he throw kids back.
He line back. Oh my goodness.
No, what were you saying about the Discord?
Oh no, I was making a joke. I'm making a pun. Yeah, football discourse in the Discord.
Oh, this.
You're so funny.
I'm a real funny man. I'm a real chuckster. A real chuckle boy. No, I said chucks. What did I say? Now that I just forgot what I said.
You said truckster.
I did not say truckster.
Not funny.
Oh my gosh. Oh. But
So what do you guys think? When do you guys think this is gonna be over?
The whole quarantine thing.
Yeah, people are saying like
this podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, Joe. See, I could kick you right now if you just want to leave so badly.
Yeah, I mean, it could be over for you real quick.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I think that because a lot of people are saying it's gonna be over by next year. A lot of people are saying like this month, next month, a few months. People are saying like the fall. I don't know. I got no clue.
I don't know. I'm optimistic.
Well, right now, it's scheduled to end April 30th.
Well, okay.
Like, that is the statement.
Or the
quarantine.
Yeah.
The virus? Dude, that's going to be back next year. Deal with it.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm pretty sure that the quarantine thing was to alleviate a bunch of the stress from the medical, facilities.
Right.
So that they could, not have to worry too much. Granted, that also caused some issues too, but I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
But so for instance, they're saying, okay, we're having less and less cases because less people are going out. But then, once the curves flatten and pretty much everyone who would have gotten it has gotten it, I think that maybe the quarantine will stop, but the virus is still going to be around for a bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Because it takes a year. Go ahead, Dan.
I think the quarantine was initially for
Stopping the spread.
Yeah, not necessarily like damage control, just to be like, okay, control some of the factors going on, maybe get a hint of the infectiousness of it, whatever. Like, if nothing else, then yeah, keep most everyone else safe. Like, relatively
Absolutely.
safe from this thing while we figure it out and just get time to deal with it.
Absolutely. Because, they were saying that, for the vaccine trials, it's going to take at least a year, but then, hopefully, the quarantine doesn't last for the same amount of time. So I got no clue. I mean, people just aren't social distancing, which sucks. So we're going to see what happens. I mean, I haven't heard any stories about quarantine parties going on. So, because they shut that down in New Jersey real quick. But, yeah.
Yeah, there was this stuff about the one priest saying that he was still going to have
Yeah, that's happened a few
and
times.
That it was freedom of religion.
And then he got
there was
arrested.
also that other priest that just live streamed mass, and that was fine.
Yeah, I think my church is doing that for Easter, and then yeah, but
I'm more bothered by the fact that I go to church makes it bother me more. Is that there's those people that just think strictly through religion instead with their brains of, let's just all meet together because it doesn't matter if we're sick or at risk, we have to do it for God. No. You stay home, you figure out a different way to do it and don't get sick like an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But hey, we are reaching an hour, so thank you guys so much for being a part of this final episode. Anything you guys want to promote, anything like that?
I'm good.
Check my stream out, twitch.tv/lil.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna need you to repeat that. I think I need you to repeat that. Oh no.
Dan's having a stroke.
Oh my goodness.
Check out my Animal Crossing island, it's better.
Bames Non's having a strong colobondulance.
Oh my gosh.
I love that picture so much.
That's such a good meme. But I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for being on the podcast once again. And yeah, I'll text you guys after I'm done here.
Okay.
Alright, we'll see y'all. Okay, everybody. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. We haven't reached an hour just yet, so please do not turn me off just yet, because we got 5 more minutes. And so I just wanted to take this a little bit, a little bit more on the serious side. I mean, that did get pretty serious at the end, but I just wanted to, since, this is the very last episode, and it's a weird number to be ending on, 11, but oh well. Yeah, I just wanted to, again, say thank you for everyone who's listening right now. If you've listened in the past, if you've never listened and you're listening to this one now, I just wanted to, or if you've told anybody about this, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. This has been a lot of fun. I've always kind of wanted to do something like this. I see all these other people who I watch make content like this, and it's a lot of fun. And I just wanted to say thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of this little project. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to come back for the Whateva podcast. I think it's going to be retired permanently. I might, because, this is my last semester at Corning Community College. I am currently the editor-in-chief of the Crier, but we are currently looking for somebody else to replace me, because I will be in a new chapter of my life when this semester ends. So, yeah. I think this is it. Maybe in the future I might upload a random 30-minute episode in a year or two maybe, but I doubt it. But yeah, thank you all so much again for listening. I am Christian McGarry, the host of the Whateva podcast, editor-in-chief of the Crier. I was the fashion columnist as well as the travel columnist and the music columnist. And I was a worker at the Corning Community College's game room. And yeah, I am just incredibly grateful that I got the opportunity to do this. And this thank you and goodbye is it's getting a little long now, so I'll wrap this up. But yeah, thank you all for listening in, and I will, this is Christian McGarry, and I won't see y'all later, but, yeah, my name is Christian McGarry, and this has been the Whateva podcast, Corning Community College's official podcast, and thank you for listening, and goodbye.